My name is Alice Wanjiru from Bishop Gatimu Ngandu in Nyeri County.
Ashley Mudenyo from Alliance Girls High School, Kiambu County.
I'm Christine Mushiri from Sironga Girls High School in Nyamira County.
It's Melen Masia from the MaryHill Girls High School in Thika.
I'm Wiba Fosodiwar from Kanga High School, Migori County.
Zeth Moturi from Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
INTERSWITCHSPAK is an INTERSWITCH Switch a Future initiative.
We are looking for scientists who dare to push the boundaries of what is known, of what is possible, and their journeys might just begin on this stage. You are watching INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition. Thank you for joining us on another exciting episode of INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition. This is where Kenyan super sparks showcase their proficiency in science subjects. Now it's time to meet today's INTERSWITCHSPAK hero. Fearless, relentless, undeterred and determined are characteristics that define Paula Kahumbo, a wildlife conservationist and the CEO of Wildlife Direct. Paula Kahumbo was raised in Nairobi, Kenya, where she attended primary and secondary school at Loreto Convent Msongari. She was then granted a Government of Kenya scholarship to study ecology and biology at the University of Bristol. She then received her master's degree in wildlife and range science at the University of Florida in 1992. Between her undergraduate and graduate school, she returned to Kenya to work for the Kenya Wildlife Service, where her passion for wildlife preservation grew even stronger. During her time at the Kenya Wildlife Service, she was charged with counting and measuring the ivory stockpile in the country's vaults in preparation for the now internationally televised show, Burning of the Tusks. The event shifted her focus from primates to the now endangered species, the elephant. She was then granted a scholarship to attend the renowned Princeton University to complete her PhD in ecology and evolutionary biology. After the completion of her PhD program, Paula Kahumbo returned to the Kenya Wildlife Service and led a delegation to the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species. Soon after, she became the Executive Director of Wildlife Direct, a non-profit organization that has since become the largest wildlife blogging site in Africa. Her undying passion and love for wildlife preservation led her to start the Hands Off Elephants campaign to put an end to poaching of elephants and ivory trafficking. She is also a lecturer at Princeton University, where she teaches animal conservation. Paula Kahumbo is the producer of the award-winning documentary series NTV Wild, the author of a children's book, and a columnist in the Guardian newspaper. There is no telling to what you can achieve once you have the passion and drive to strive for what you believe in, as Paula Kahumbo has shown us. You just need to find spark inside of you.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH, transaction solutions you can depend on.
INTERSWITCHSPAK is played in two levels, the foundation round and the advanced round. In the foundation round, you each have an equal opportunity to attempt 12 general science questions Each question within 15 seconds. If you're ready, I'm ready. The first question in the foundation round. Musca domestica is the biological name for which organism? Is it the housefly, the butterfly, the dog, or the cat? All the contestants got it right. Question 2. Which of the following is not an effect of a force on an object? A. Distort shape of objects. B. Bend a rod. C. Stop moving objects. Or D. Increase object mass. All the other contestants apart from Zeth got it right. Question 3. What is represented by this electrical symbol? Battery, earth connection, capacitor, or bulb? What does that electrical symbol represent? Based on the results, only 2 contestants did not get the right answer. Better luck next time. Question 4. Which of these instruments can be used to measure the volume of liquids? Is it the burette, the calipers, the meter rule, or the chemical balance? All the contestants got it right. Congratulations. Let's move on to question 5. Simplify a to the power of 3 multiplied by a to the power of 3. Is it a to the power of 5, a to the power of 6, a to the power of 5 multiplied by the square root of a, or a to the power of 9? Chris Moshiri, the correct answer, option B. Now you know the answer to this question. Here comes question 6. Cellulose is present in the cell wall of which of the following organisms? A. Hibiscus, B. Paramecium, C. Hydra, or D. Amoeba? Zeth, Christine, you did not get the correct answer. All the other contestants got it right. Congratulations.
Now you too can be a Sparkster. How? Just play and win in this week's INTERSWITCHSPAK home quiz. Which of the following devices produces electric energy by converting mechanical energy? A. Bimetallic strip. B. Dynamo. C. Rheostat, or D. Ammeter? Text A, B, C, or D to 0793 763 453 on WhatsApp, and you could become one of the Sparksters to win this week's prize. Entry closes on Friday. Only winners will be contacted. INTERSWITCHSPAK home quiz is powered by INTERSWITCH, transaction solutions you can depend on.
Before the break, the contestants attempted 6 questions. At this point, I'd like us to take a look at the leaderboard. Based on your responses, here are the total points that the contestants have gotten so far and their average response times. You can tell where you are now. 6 more questions to go. That could change everything. I wish you the best of luck as we continue with the foundation round. Question 7. In the filtration process shown, the part that represents the residue is 1, 4, 3, or part 2. The correct answer is part 2. 2 contestants did not get it right. Better luck in the next question. Question 8. What is the area of the image shown? 36 centimeters squared, 216 centimeters squared, 72 centimeters squared, or 18 centimeters squared? Only 1 contestant got it right. Question 9. An element X forms the compound X2O, XO, and XO2. This phenomenon illustrates the law of multiple proportion, mass action, conservation of mass, or constant composition? 2 contestants did not get it right. Here comes question 10. In nature, carbon monoxide is neutral, amphoteric, acidic, or basic? And 3 contestants got it right. We're now moving on to question 11. What type of venation is shown in the image? Reticulate, parallel, palmate, or pinnate? What type of venation is shown in the image? Option B is the correct answer. And only 1 contestant didn't get it right. Moving on to question 12, Melon. Still have a chance. Question 12. When x equals 2 and y equals 3, evaluate 6x over 3y. Is it 4 over 3, 3 over 4, 2 over 3, or 3 over 2? Based on the responses, 2 contestants did not get the right answer, but 4 did. Let's give it up for contestants in this round. We have now come to the end of the foundation round. Only 4 of you can make it to the advanced round, which means 2 of you are about to go home. Zeth, Melon, unfortunately, this is the end of your Spark journey. You've done incredibly well, and I wish you all the best in future. Let's give them a round of applause as they exit the stage.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, cornstalk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
Welcome back. The foundation round is done. We are now at the advanced round, and our contestants are ready to prove that each of them has what it takes to make it in this competition. However, there are only 2 spots at the semifinals. We are now at the advanced round. In this round, you will take turns to pick out 5 subject areas, and 10 questions in total will be pulled for you. You will then have 45 seconds to answer your 10 questions. Every correct answer will earn you 20 points. And at the end of this round, only 2 out of the 4 of you will be moving on to the semi-finals. We have to take a turn to determine the sequence in which you'll be playing in the advanced round. Today, our take a turn question is a puzzle. 4 items will appear on the left of your screen and 4 items on the right. You're required to correctly match the items on the left to those on the right, and based on the sequence of your answers, that will determine the order of play. Are you ready? Yes. Here is the take a turn question for today. Match each device with the energy it provides. On the left we have devices, on the right we have the energy produced. The devices are electric boiling ring, electric lamp, electric doorbell, electric fan. The energy produced: light, heat, mechanical, sound. Who will be the first contestant to solve this puzzle? The first contestant has already solved the puzzle. Alice Mukima will be going first. We're now waiting on 3 others to solve the puzzle. Who will be going next in taking a turn? The second contestant who has solved the puzzle is Chris Moshiri. They'll be going as second in determining their subject areas. All right, all the contestants have solved the puzzle and the order in which their responses came in. The first to go in taking a turn will be Alice Mukima, followed by Chris Moshiri, then Wilbur, then finally Ashley Modenyo. Let's give it up for 4 contestants. Alice,
I am ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. The area expansivity of body is 12 times. Find the speed of which a car covered a distance of 50 kilometers in 4 hours. The seeds of gymnosperms are born on which special structures?
Pass.
The fish-like larvae of frogs and toads are called?
Pass.
How many unpaired electrons is or are in a sodium atom?
Pass.
What type of bonds exist between chlorine and magnesium in a molecule of
Ionic.
MgCl2? Increase 50 by 50%.
Pass.
Factorize 3by minus bx.
B into brackets 3y minus x.
Lines that divide the earth into two equal halves are referred to as?
Pass.
The measure of the dampness of atmosphere is termed as?
Pass.
The area expansivity of a body is 12 times 10 to the power of negative 7 k to the power of negative 1. What is its linear expansivity? All right then, congratulations. The next contestant is Christine.
I'm Christine and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. How many unpaired electrons is or are in an aluminium
3.
atom? How many principal electronic
Pass.
shells has a potassium atom? Poor conductors of heat are generally called?
Non-conductors.
Ventilation is an
Pass.
application of what mode of heat transfer? What is another name of leaf blade?
Apex.
Which structure prevents water loss in leaves?
Cuticle.
Factorize completely.
Pass.
16 x to the power of 2 minus 9. If b squared equals 8, find b to the power of 4.
Pass.
Kigali is the capital of which country?
Rwanda.
Energies from sources that are not
Pass.
depleted when used are generally called. How many principal electronic shells has a potassium ion?
4.
Poor conductors of heat are generally called?
Non-conductors.
Ventilation is an application of what mode of heat
Pass.
transfer? What is another name for leaf blade?
Leaf margin.
Factorize completely. 16 x to the power of 2 minus 9.
Pass.
Adrenaline is running high. 2 contestants have already attempted their 10 questions within 45 seconds. I'll let the other 2 take a breather. We'll be right back.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, cornstalk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
This is INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition, proudly brought to you by INTERSWITCH. Now we have Wilbur and Ashley waiting on their turns. Wilbur, you need some time, or are you ready?
I'm Wilbur Procedure, ready to spark.
Wilbur, now is your time to spark. If xt plus a equals b, make t the subject of the formula.
T is equal to B minus A all over X.
Expand into brackets x minus y to the power of 2.
X squared minus 2xb plus minus y squared.
Chlorine atoms gain 1 electron to achieve the configuration of which element?
Argon.
How many principal electronic shells has the oxygen atom?
3.
Heat energy is transferred between 2 bodies due to difference in?
Temperature.
Roofs of buildings produce cracking noises in the sun due to?
Path.
Which is the largest planet on our solar system?
Jupiter.
A low area of land between 2 mountains is called?
Ridge.
In which country is the headquarters of United Nations Children's
Pass.
Fund located? 45 seconds are out. So Ashley, are you ready?
My name is Ashley and I'm ready to spark.
Right, Ashley? Now is your time to spark. How many principal electronic shells has a calcium
4.
ion
4.
atom? Is a substance that gives hydrogen ions as the only positive ion when dissolved in water. What is it?
OH.
The only anabolic process that uses sunlight
Pass.
is what? The splitting of water into hydroxyl and hydrogen ions is called?
Pass.
Expand into brackets a plus r into brackets a minus r.
A squared minus R squared.
Solve for b if 3b minus 1 equals 5.
B is equals to 2.
The process whereby a substance changes from a liquid to gas is called?
Evaporation.
Goiter is a deficiency system of which?
Iodine.
Mineral. Which class of food is referred to as biocatalysts?
Enzymes.
What is the substance that gives hydrogen ions as the only positive ion when dissolved in water?
Pass.
The only anabolic process that uses sunlight is?
Photosynthesis.
That is it, Ashley. We have now come to the end of the advanced round. 2 contestants will be proceeding to the semi-finals at the end of today's show based on the results in the advanced round. We have the contestant in first place with 120 points. 2 contestants have tied at 80 points and the last contestant has 40 points. Ashley, you've done well so far. No one can take that away from you. You've made people very proud. Unfortunately for you, it's not yet time to rest because Ashley, you are proceeding to the semi-finals. Alice, unfortunately, this is the end of your Spark journey. At 40 points, you will not be proceeding to the semi-finals. But congratulations to making it this far. At 120 points, Ashley has already proceeded to the semi-finals. We now have 2 contestants who have tied at 80 points. To break this tie, we're going to conduct the sudden end segment. In the sudden end segment, Christine and Wilbur, a question will appear on the screen. The first to the buzzer will have 5 seconds to attempt the question. If you get it right, you proceed to the semi-finals and you join Ashley. However, if you get it wrong, then you automatically leave the other contestant to qualify for the semi-finals. Here it comes. How many principal electronic shells has a chlorine atom? Christine, you are the first to the buzzer. What's the answer?
3.
Christine, you do understand, if that is not the correct answer, this will be the end of your Spark journey. The correct answer is 3. Congratulations, Christine. And now this means that, Wilbur, this is the end of your Spark journey. However, I'm glad that I can see you still smiling, which means you still have hopes as you continue with your journey to becoming the best in your field of study. Congratulations, Wilbur. A breathtaking competition it has been today on the 5th prelim of INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition. There'll be more action next week when we get back with 6 contestants competing for 2 spots at the semi-finals. Be part of the family and follow us on our social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram at INTERSWITCHSPAK_KE, on Facebook as INTERSWITCHSPAK_KE, and you can watch previous episodes on YouTube. My name is Faith Minor. Join me same time, same channel next week. This is INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0.